Welcome to Beerstories from Beerstory Brewhouse. In this video I'm going to talk about what barrel aging a beer does flavor wise. For that I have two beers here from Bad Seed Brewing. It's an Adam beer, a German traditional beer from Dortmund. One is barrel aged and one is not, and we're going to talk about what that actually does to the beer. So yeah, stick around for that. Most beer enthusiasts, they love barrel-aged beers, and I do too. I really love them, and there's a reason why. It's because they make a complex beer, and they add complex flavors to our beers. I have here two Adam beers, German traditional beer from Dortmund, from Bad Seed Brewing. One of them is barrel aged in bourbon barrels. One of them is just a plain beer. It's the same beer. And they are different beers. You can actually taste that they are very different. So this is non-barrel aged. It's a lovely, it's really a good beer. It's chocolatey, it's a little bit roasty, it's thick, it has some kind of raisin and molasses. It's a really, really great beer. And then the barrel aged, I would guess it would be the same with some, I know this is a bourbon barrel aged beer, so I would expect vanilla and a little bit of coconut. Yeah, and I really, really get that. It's two totally different beers. This is the ground, this is the base flavor. It's not gone over here, but it's in the background, and you have all these. You have this oaky, woody flavor, and you have a lot of vanilla, a little bit of coconut. And then all the things I said over here, molasses, chocolate, and stuff like that. And that's what barrel aging does. When you toast these wooden sticks in here, or the wood, it caramelizes and creates those vanillin or coconut flavors that slowly gets into the beer. So what you can get from a barrel is tannins, oaky flavors. Those will happen very fast. So in a small barrel like this, I've actually made beer in this, and it turned out very bad. In a small barrel like this, you have to, I would say, a week or 2 weeks in this, and then it gets too much, because the surface area is way too big compared to the volume. So you have a huge draw. You draw out a lot of tannins and a lot of oaky flavors. So the beer just drowns in tannins and oaky flavors. This is almost the same size, but it's steel, and only the head here, or the lid is wood. This is a Bad Motivator hybrid barrel, and this is really, really awesome because you can make a small amount of barrel aged beer. You can get this in a 6.5 liters, and also a 5 gallon, so 20 liters. Links in the description. This one mimics what you get in a big barrel, in a 200 liter barrel. I will never ever barrel age anything in a barrel that was less than 150 liters. because it just doesn't turn out good. You need big barrels, or you need the surface area of the wood to mimic a big barrel, like in a hybrid barrel like this. And that's because barrel aging also contains tannins and oaky flavors. That's one thing. But you also have a slow oxidation, and then you have all those vanilla and coconut flavors and the smoky flavors that takes a lot of time to actually get into the beer. You won't get that in a small barrel because it will just ruin the beer before you get all the good flavors. In a big barrel or hybrid barrel, you'll get those flavors, but it will take a longer time. So you have to age the beer in this one for about 10 to 12 months. This one, 2 weeks. The same with oak chips or staves or something like that. It's just way too much. Yeah, so why we like barrel-aged beers is because we got the tannins, we got the oaky flavors, we got the long, slow oxidation that creates a sweetness. They create a sherry-like flavor. They create a kind of molasses sherry-like flavor, along with the vanilla and the coconut flavors. Then they create this complex beer that is just really enjoyable. Often this beer is 1.5% stronger. No, 1% stronger than this one. It's because of the India shear. The liquid actually, or the water, will vaporize, and the alcohol will not. That's why it's a bit stronger. It's so obvious that these are the same beer but way different. This has so much vanilla and sherry to it, and molasses, where this one is much more chocolate. It's caramel. It's a bit roasty as well. And this one is just, molasses, it's sherry, it's raisins and vanilla. So that's how barrel aging works, and that's what it does. If you have any questions, write to me. Other than that, just have a brewing out there.